Alrighty, welcome back. Back to where I pretty much stopped last time as far as the main missions go. I believe the Blood Elf War Chief is waiting for me in a place called Dalaran. I'll probably go there pretty soon here.
Azeroth must not fall.
Oh, I was talking but my mic was muted. Saying I did the stuff to unlock these Illidari Adepts up here, so now I can train them for the missions. Got a couple more champions for my crew. Oh, I forgot to do something. One more second. Alright, sorry, I had to set some more stuff up. Alright, so like I was saying, I also... So last night when I quit, I figured out how to finally level up past my blades past that one. I was apparently just missing this. But I also took a few of my runes here and leveled up my other weapons just in case I ever decide to start tanking. I just wanted to get one more point on this one so I could have one in there. Alright, and I probably won't spend any more on this one now. Just want to make sure if I ever need to tank, I actually have some decent weapons. Oh wait, sorry if my AC is a little bit noisy in the back. It's just really hot in my room right now. I'm trying to manually mute the mic so you don't end up catching a bunch of background noise, so that's why I end up forgetting to unmute it sometimes too. I actually did this thing earlier today also. Kinda had to have a guy here to help me. Oh, booty. Thick. 6 arms and thick. Alien butt. They're really scantily clad, some of these warrior females. I am not some big SJW over the whole clothing choices, but in a war setting, you know, it's not beneficial to have exposed skin. I guess I could kind of get it maybe with the demon hunters, because they're badass, they don't care. Oh, come at me, go ahead and try. But even still, it's weird. For the demon hunters, it doesn't seem restricted to the females either. Seems like a lot of the males end up with exposed midriffs, from what I've noticed on the Fellhammer. Oh, I also got a new appearance for my blades. They're red now. Try to remember to take a screenshot so I can use it for the thumbnail. Might actually be able to tell they're different. Armor kind of looks the same though. Got a few new things. I'm 1 item level away from being able to do heroic. Wow, I got almost all epics. Need some trinkets. And I really need some relics. Relic stones, whatever they're called. See, look at this. That's not war attire. Whatever. It's not getting much cooler in here very quickly, so you're just gonna have to deal with that background noise for a minute. Sorry. I've tried my best to limit it from the microphone settings in OBS, so it shouldn't be too bad, but I've noticed it on videos when I watch them back sometimes. It's definitely there.
Attack that target.
The Legion will bring this city crashing to the ground.
Gotta turn the audio up earlier. I think it'll be fine there. I think it was a little bit too quiet for my voice. Bump it up to 30. Oh, I was muted again. I was saying I added the frame rate counter back, and then I was double checking that you could actually see it on stream. So I have this one up here, that way when I decide to close this one, you can still have an idea of how much I am or am not lagging. Now this is frame time here, that's different from what this shows, which is like the... I think it's the server latency. This is the screen latency up here. Pretty sure.
Horrors that would put your darkest nightmares to shame. But I have never seen anything as terrifying as this! An angry gnomish inventor?
Finally free from that cursed mage trap.
Hey there! I was just enjoying a relaxing vacation on the beach when a chilling sense of dread washed over me. Just what are you up to, I wonder?
Wait! I recognize that voice.
Oh, Buttons, what have you done? Hurry, get her back in the cell! Quick, disarm her squirrel bombs before they blow!
No one insults my hair! No one!
Oh boy, you really did it!
Millie me, Millhouse Jeremy's Manastorm! I'm coming for you!
That's not even my middle name! Thanks a lot. You have no idea what you unleashed upon the world today. On a completely unrelated note, I have to go take care of something.
Need to get a jewel for those.
this faceless one. With a mere whisper, it can drive a mortal mind to madness.
I need a target.
Sorry, still trying to get a little bit situated. I only turned my AC off. I think I can deal with the room. Yeah. Just I took a shower earlier and I always end up taking a hot shower and then go into a hot room and end up sweating, and it just feels like you might as well take another freaking shower at that point. Can't be the only one who feels like that. Like you just got clean and then you get all sweaty just from the heat of the shower. And like, I don't know, kind of travels into my room. I don't know. I don't know.
They cannot
don't
you, and I will.
It's too far away.
can't get away. You are mine. I hope this doesn't kill you. I want to play, and along came a spider.
Every time she says spider, it makes me think of Broodmother. This has to be the same voice actress. The voice acting community isn't huge, so it seems possible.
But they just won't listen.
I can't attack that target. That ability isn't ready yet.
My life is dedicated to destroying the Burning Legion.
Yeah, well, I've given everything. What have you given?
Trust in Lord Illidan's plan.
How do you upgrade their quality?
Together we can defeat the Burning Legion.
We are all that stands between the Legion and annihilation.
The Illidari cannot be stopped!
Lord Illidan knows the way. Lord Illidan knows the way.
The Illidari cannot be stopped!
Lord Illidan knows the way.
Lord Illidan knows the way.
So close. Alright, let's go see what, what's her name? I forgot her name already. Blood Elf War Chief. Go see what she has to say.
Would you like to purchase something?
I kinda want a calico. My like childhood growing up pet was a calico.
Goodbye for now.
Probably not gonna look like my calico. No, mine was mostly orange. Vet told us she was kind of an uncommon color combination for calico. It was mostly orange and then kind of equal white and black to a minor degree.
How you doing, man? Okay, talk to me. You be careful, man.
This had better be good.
Sylvanas Windrunner. Gotta go to Ogremar. Alright, to Ogremar. See what Sylvanas has to say. Sylvanas is Bay. Blood Elf role model. I don't know if I should identify as Illidari or Blood Elf. I mean, I'm both, but they kind of diverge in values. Like, did I go to the right place? Yeah. I sure did. Means I can actually fly here. We'll have to return to Sylvanas. A little bit closer.
Crimes here at home. But your associates have to answer for yours.
Crimes? Our crime was to sacrifice everything to save this world. Fought for Illidan. You imprisoned the world's villains here for all eternity.
We protect, but often at great risk. Too long.
Dare speak of sacrifice to me. I gave of my flesh.
Yeah, I
my
think these are
soul,
getting a little too easy
my
now. I
people
definitely
shunned
need
me
to
as
do
a freak.
heroic.
And what was my reward? Eternal torment from my sisters.
Still won the item level before I can though.
I live to serve my people, goddess, expecting neither personal gain nor glory. Can you say the same? As you stand there intoxicated with the power of the Legion.
I will serve my people, the exiled and the reviled. I will slay you and all your kin. It's so good to fight again. My flames hunger. Anger, hate, rage. These will fuel my power's way.
Something first.
Wasn't enough.
Thank you for your help. Your intervention saved my life. If you intend to venture deeper, you will find far more terrifying things lurking.
give my dogs a bath today. Well, mine and my sister's dog. Well, my dog and my sister's dog also. My dog wasn't too bad, but man, I don't know what well, I do know what my sister's dog does. She rolls around in the dirt. Both of them love rolling around in the dirt, but for some reason it just really gets in Nellie's coat. Oscar doesn't usually get too bad. And he's so much smaller, there's a lot less to wash. Like 4 Oscars to wash Nellie. Oscar should be an official unit of measurement, by the way. I petitioned, what is it? The National Institute of Standards in... What is it called? The institute that actually standardizes measurements. National Institute of... I knew what it was. NIST is what I want to say. Standardized tolerances? I can't be right. Either way.
I can't attack that.
It's actually kind of important in engineering. Obviously, you have to know what measurement somebody else is using or it can cause headaches. Even when you do know, it can cause headaches. Still wish everybody would just move to a unified system, which basically means the US needs to move off of imperial because everybody else is already metric. Except like 1 or 2 other countries besides the US. I've debated this with my dad many a time. His argument, and some old classmates, we used to talk about this, but the argument I always hear is that there's a big initial cost to switch all the machinery and stuff, and it almost gives the US a sort of advantage over other places since we make so many automobiles here. Metric system makes a whole lot more sense to me, just using decades rather than these arbitrary multiples. I mean, I know they're not totally arbitrary, but they're not as...
I need to get closer.
They're not uniform at all. I still don't even know what the precise measurement of a yard in feet. Or, is a yard 3 feet? Is that a meter that I don't know? And no one or the others nearly 3 feet. The others should probably know that. The others like exactly 3 feet. I think it's a meter that's about 3 feet, and a yard is a little bit more. Can't remember exactly. That's the thing, why even use a yard? Why does yard need to be a unit of measurement? When is it ever better than using meter? And why use mile instead of kilometer? How many yards are in a mile? Someone tell me that off the top of your head. How many acres? How many yards in an acre? Square acre. I mean, an acre is a square unit by definition. So I don't know. I know I'm rambling right now, but this is sort of stuff I think about a lot, to be honest. I hate, honestly, acres and miles are some of my, they really annoy me as units of measurement. Nobody has any idea what, like, a mile is. You might know what a block is, and a mile is about 10 blocks if I remember correctly. And if you remember that, the numbers of streets go up by blocks. So like 22nd Street is a block away from 23rd Street. Or is... Wait, is that right? Yeah, I think that is right. But it's different when you start including Avenue, Boulevard, all that stuff. There are like different increments within the street and stuff. Like, the way they number stuff is so strange and
Target.
it seems unnecessarily convoluted to me. Took me a long time to realize the thing with blocks. But once you realize 10 blocks is about a mile, then you can kind of use that with the knowledge of the whole thing with the street numbers. Kind of figure out, you know, if you're on this street, you need to go that far, how far it is. Yeah, that must be right, because 39th to 23rd is about a mile and a half.
Utterly predictable. I knew that you would go.
So yeah,
I
10
have what I was after.
10
I
blocks
stayed
would be
just so
a
that I
mile,
could
so
bring
10
end to
streets would be about a mile.
once and for all. And now you fools have fallen into my trap. So weird. I will slay you.
Hope everybody appreciates my discussion on the futility of multiple measurement systems. I think it just causes the the only argument I believe that's even necessary to argue against having split systems is that it adds another possibility for like an error. Just a simple conversion error. And my old classmate, his argument was, well, engineers should be good enough that they don't make those sorts of errors. And it's like, okay, that's great, but we don't live in a perfect world. And just think about the added manpower for every single conversion factor. Like, obviously you could use a computer to speed it up, but there's still some price to an added factor. So I wonder if the... Ooh.
The traitor is defeated. Thank you. We owe you a great debt. I will make my way to the surface, but you should inform the other wardens of what you have accomplished today. May the night shroud you in shadow, and the moon illuminate your foes.
Why? No, nobody was even there for me to wave to. Great. The cooldown on this thing? 2 minutes? Is that what it says? Alright, should be able to do a heroic. Go ahead and use all these up. But like, okay, my argument also, just to prove the point I was making. I can tell you, almost anybody could tell you how many kilometers are, or how many meters are in a kilometer, or vice versa. Easy. You just move a decimal point. Simple. But once you have to go miles to kilometers, or... there's just so many strange conversions and like extra unnecessary things in the imperial system that don't really... just the fact that it's a decade system and metric kind of inherently avoids a lot of it. Although there are still, I guess the big ones are like pressure. There are some pressure ones that are easier, people are a lot more familiar with, and Imperial. Those, I think, wouldn't be a big deal to just leave them. I don't know. I guess you can't though, because they're all based on it. They're interconnected with the other parts of the stuff. I realized after a while, like the way the units work, give you a good hint on how to do the math to get the actual number for those units. I don't know if that makes sense, but like the change in position over time is your velocity, and distance is measured in like meters, velocity is meters squared. Right? Is that right? Yeah. What is it? 1/2. Hold on 1 second. Make sure I don't say this wrong and make a fool of myself. Yeah, velocity equals the change in distance over time. Derivative. dx over dy. Oh yeah, sorry, it's not meters squared, it's meters per second, sorry. So meters over time, or distance over time, meters per second. I knew something didn't sound right there. I was trying to do the integral instead of the derivative. It's a problem. Integrals are antiderivative. They go the opposite direction. Be 1/2. The derivative of acceleration would be velocity. You go from meters per second squared to meters per second. 2 times 2 ma. Derivative of acceleration. Yeah, that's the jerk, right? Integral F would be velocity. There's a trick though. I'm trying to remember. I could put it into words. Alright. Yeah, force equals mass. Okay, never mind. I'm trying to do something I shouldn't be trying to do. Multiply out by the units. No. Am I thinking of the derivative? I am thinking of the derivative. What is happening to my brain right now? E times x. The derivative of x to the a is a times x to a minus 1. And it's the opposite for the antiderivative. That's what I was trying to say basically, but you can do that with the units also. Basically, you can just do whatever you're doing to the formula with the units and use that as a guide. Or kind of a reminder what you should be doing with the number. I know I got really stuck on this, but now I'm amazed at how much I just can't remember what I'm trying to remember or say the things I'm trying to say the way I need to say them. It's not gonna be good if I actually get an interview. I think I'm gonna try one more regular dungeon. One day though, I'll convert. I might become president. just so I can change the US to Imperial. Or I mean metric. So many engineering students will rejoice. And so many mechanics will groan. This is going to be a pain in the ass for the automotive industry. But at the same time, if you have a car shop, would you rather have to keep stock of 2 sets of tools? Because most, or a lot of the increments don't have a cross-compatible size? I wouldn't. To me, it seems like it's, for a new mechanic getting into it, it'd be a whole lot cheaper for them to just have the 1 set of tools, 1 set of replacement sizes to buy.
Go forth to victory. McGraw.
At least just in case.
Strength.
Alright, let's go find Sylvanas. See what she has to say.
Leaders of the Horde, I summoned you here, along with one of our greatest champions, because our enemies are gathering their strength. The Alliance is scouring the far corners of Azeroth in search of every advantage against us. We must do the same. War is coming. We need fresh blood added to the ranks of the Horde. What say you?
War Chief. The Tauren of High Mountain fought boldly alongside us in our campaign against the Burning Legion, just as our ancestors did long ago. I have invited their leaders to a great feast in Mulgore. This could be a chance to bring them to our side.
A simple people, but strong. They would be a boon on the battlefield.
I, too, have a suggestion, War Chief. The Sindori have maintained diplomatic ties with the Nightborn, since we helped liberate Suramar from the Legion. The Regent Lord and I agree that our kingdoms have much in common. We believe the Nightborn would make valuable allies.
Even without the Nightwell, Suramar holds vast arcane resources. A most useful arrow added to my quiver. Each option would have its uses. I believe our champion knows both these peoples. Which potential ally do you suggest we pursue first?
Let me get a screenshot real quick. There we go. One more. Yeah, like a couple more. Alright, gotta choose one or the other again.
There will be a new future for the Horde. Greetings, champion.
Wait, did I miss something?
We will bring the Alliance to its knees.
Oh, I'm supposed to choose one of these? Let's go with... Nightborn. Burn spent millennia isolated. Transformed by the magic. Proud noble elves. Yeah, let's go ahead and unlock them. I may make a warlock out of that. If I can.
I answer to the light. Fight well.
That it? That all I do here? Was I
State your
supposed to
business to your war chief. All will
respond?
serve the Horde.
I feel like I was supposed to respond to that question.
High Chieftain of the Tauren.
For the Dark Lady, you come get the voodoo.
These must be the other races too.
Make yourself useful.
That other troll and race, and then the weird short pirate race.
Unless you're the new groundskeeper, I don't have time to talk.
Come forward. I will grow the ranks of the Forsaken. One
Yes.
way or
Stay
another.
strong.
Right, you know what? I feel like there was something else I was supposed to have done.
The time to act is always.
Oh, I need to do some pet battles too. How do you sign up for a pet battle? There it is. Hold on.
Spirits be with you, man.
Go. Let's go. You dare to challenge me? Whoa. I think I won this one. Oh no. Yeah, close one. I could still win it. I could still win it. Ah, not quite. That was close.
I'm out of range.
It's too many.
I need a target.
Now I see.
The darkness. It is gone.
You aren't the ones who did this?
Nah, bruh. We're here to help.
I understand now. must find Kotalos. You must put a stop to this.
Invaders have reached the passage to the crypts. Irisada, you must hold them here. We have much to lose. Your father's life most of all.
You need not worry. I will not fail, Latosius.
Men, the invaders come for us. Do not let them pass. For Kalimdor!
It's too far away.
And they're still just blowing through this stuff, so I guess it's not that hard. Miss my loot.
Beware.
It's locked.
It's right down here, 248 where I am. Eastern zone. Eastern time zone.
Beware.
I should not be awake this late probably, but whatever.
We will bury you here, fools.
So yeah, if you happen to be a foreign viewer, due to the time zone difference of me being up way later than I should be, what's up? I've noticed from my analytics I tend to get a lot of people that are not in the US.
You cannot escape!
I don't really care one way or the other, it's just interesting. Kinda funny to me. That's why I may sound a little bit, you know, tired. Oh, the rocks. I hate this.
Beware.
Hold them off. We must prepare. Kurtalos, they come for you.
They do. Together we shall defeat them, Latosius. You shall never have our world! I shall cleave you in twain! Beware. Burn away! Enough! I tire of it! Ravencrest! Worthless husk! 10,000 years have not been kind. Heroes, you must defeat him! This worthless form to defy the Legion! Souls of my ancestors, to me! Aid our champions! Beware our Legion!
Well, that wasn't too hard.
señorita.
Oh man. This poor guy. Poor animals.
Hello, man. Be seeing ya.
Mokra. Go with honor.
I'm not even gonna bother to use pets a similar level. Screw it. Oh, I like that one.
Strength and honor. May your blades never dull.
Actually need to go this way anyways for the main quest. Or for some quests. Not the main quest, I forgot which one it was.
I need to target something first.
Get it.
The winds guide you.
Mana-proof?
Ancestors watch over you. I've been expecting. You wish to speak? Maybe it is.
Winston OP. Confused. Is this like a pet instance? That hurt. That hurts. Not do it. Close, but alright, this seems like it might take a little while, so I don't think I'm gonna do this right now. Maybe another time.
How may I aid you? Walk with the Earth Mother.
Death Knight minion's kind of cool. Kind of want to level up my Death Knight, so I may go ahead and get the name changed like I was talking about last night.
Now it's just you and
Almost opened up the ticket earlier today.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
It seems we have pests. Continue the ritual. I will handle these fools.
I need a target.
They come for you.
I'm out of range.
Beware.
I need to get closer.
It's too far away.
You killed my son! Your punishment is death. Beware. Storm awaken! But my will not.
I'm out of range. It's too far away. I don't have a target.
All will be eradicated.
I like having that haste. Alright, I guess I should go back and level up my blades. Yo, thanks for subscribing, Wicked. I'm still trying to learn what's going on in this game. I used to play a long time ago and kind of resurrected my account, so slightly clueless. Not totally, but I really just keep thinking about, maybe, yeah, I wanna change the name of my Death Knight. Boost either a Warlock or maybe even another Druid, to be honest. Just so I can have a healer. Because healers always get into groups really fast. just always needed. I don't know. Maybe not. I have time to think about it, it's no rush, but I still want to change the name of my Death Knight. I kind of want to keep playing it. Yeah, there's definitely a lot that's changed. I think I've pretty much figured out most of the news. Well, I haven't really done any raiding or anything like that yet, so probably shouldn't say that. But I've been enjoying it, let me put it that way. A lot of new stuff to see. But yeah, I had characters on the Alliance side, and my friends are all playing Horde, so I leveled up a Death Knight to be able to get a Demon Hunter, just to be able to get the max level to unlock the new races a little bit more quickly. Really need some more runes or whatever they're called for that. That was quick.
I've sacrificed everything. What have you given? If we do not meet again, I will.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people play Horde these days. I really liked having a little gnome to play, but I don't know. I kind of like the Alliance aesthetic, like the kind of medieval looking stuff. Yeah, it's definitely interesting to see the other side if you only ever really played the one side before. So I didn't really level all the way up on the Horde side, but they're not so bad. I have some cool stuff. Some of the goblin stuff is sort of neat. Kind of like the Gnomergon. Engineering type stuff. But basically I'm just trying to get everything ready for the expansion, hoping it'll be good. Sounds like it'll be interesting. Just like PvP everywhere all the time. This is the same as a PvP server, but more incentive.
Mortals, your wretched kind murdered my people, destroyed my kingdom. Little girl. Now you too will know what it feels like to lose everything. You must be the chill of death as I have. The shadows of the underworld bend
Good lord.
Shadows of Helheim cut deeper than steel.
Beware.
Winds of the frozen north still howl in these veins.
I can't attack that target.
Yeah, I was watching some, I think it's Tally. He was playing some of the beta.
I need to go
It's kind of interesting to me they made the movie Warcraft.
I need to target something
It's
first.
become a lot more sort of mainstream or accepted than it used to be, it seems like. I mean, it's always been a big game, I guess, but I don't know. Seems like after Lord of the Rings and all that sort of stuff, people are more open to fantasy kind of orc elves and human warfare things.
Beware. From you, the spirit's will. Flesh burdens the soul, a nuisance that must be flayed from your bones. Now, it is I who must pay the blood price. Intruders on the Nagelfar!
Yeah, it's just really buggy, obviously, since it's in beta. But I like some of the scenarios look pretty cool. Battle for Lordaeron, I think, was the one I saw. Yeah, the nerd culture has somehow become this, like, hipster chic thing. It's interesting. I've always been a pretty big nerd, but only about certain stuff. I was always into space and I don't know, I used to play Mech Warrior a lot when I was a kid. I loved the shit out of that, and like any sort of flying simulation game I could get my hands on. And I remember Delta Force back in the day on computer, PC. It was like the OG Call of Duty kind of. But I also like the Warhammer stuff too. Again, the whole orcs and humans and elves and thing. It's funny how many variations there are of it. Those are kind of the big three. Although even like, I guess it's included in this, like we're doing right now, Hela and Norse mythology. They kind of have elves and they have frost giants, which you could kind of call orcs. I don't know. It seems like a pretty popular theme.
No! What manner of creatures are you?
Just make those little model airplanes when I was a kid. Not the ones that actually flew, they just looked cool. I'm wanting to get some more of those. It's kind of relaxing to put something like that together.
You have won! You have nearly survived the storm. The seas are unstoppable!
Oh nice, a relic. That's what I needed. Been kind of wanting to stream some Kerbal Space Program, but I'm really not as good as I should be at it. That's fun though. That's one that I could waste a lot more time than I have on. Thanks. Remember to actually use it. Wait, shadow? Oh yeah, I can use that. Oh yeah, that's really good. Still need another fell artifact though. Or relic. Artifact relic. I never really played a hunter.
Together we can defeat the
We are all that
Legion.
stands between the Legion and annihilation.
Yeah, the pet thing is kind of cool. I always liked having minions in games. And in Diablo 2, I loved being Necromancer and just raising, like... I had a crazy amount of skeletons. I got every single thing I could to increase the amount of skeletons. And then I didn't understand the way stats worked in that game, because I was just too young at the time. I didn't realize vitality increased your health. Thought it only increased how long you could run. Or something like that, I don't remember. Endurance or whatever it was called. But either way, I just put all my points into intelligence, so I could barely take any hits, but I could just spam skeletons and summon like... I want to say 33 of the regular ones, like 30 of the mages, and then like a golem, and... I want to say there was something else too. But it would always lag everybody out. It was kind of funny. And until there were bodies, I just couldn't even hardly fight for myself. But yeah. I don't know why I never really messed with a hunter. I feel like I forgot something while I was here. These queues are actually pretty fast. Bunch of people playing heroics right now.
Hurry, friends! Every moment we linger, Darkwood kills more of our allies.
My father's ancient lair. There is still power within these rocks that should not be disturbed.
Yeah, Diablo 2 never really captured the same feeling as Diablo. I mean, Diablo 3 didn't capture the same feeling as Diablo 2. The loot just didn't have the same... They kind of did that with this expansion, I feel like, giving everybody the artifacts. Like, and like, how easy it is to get epic loot. They kind of lessen the weight of having it. But at the same time, you have it, so... I don't know. It's cool. Like, I remember I played Diablo 3 after one of the patches. They changed the looting a lot. And I got like a random Thunder Fury drop in Diablo 3. It was weird. Like, it was a legendary weapon in Diablo 3 called Thunder Fury. And it titillated me. I enjoyed it. Of course, I never had a Thunder Fury in World of Warcraft.
They should not possess. No doubt.
But they changed it to where it was a lot easier to get loot. And then it was better than it was, for sure, at release. I never played it when they added the Necromancer finally.
He will destroy High Mountain.
It's what I wanted from the start. I don't know why they had to wait to add it in a DLC. Kind of annoyed me. My Diablo 3 account got hacked too. Some Chinese gold farmer, I'm pretty sure. Because my names have been changed to some sort of calligraphy.
Coming now. I hope our allies can keep their main forces occupied long enough for us to complete our mission. Quickly, into the barrels! I'll hold them here and join you downriver.
No, I won't be doing that. I will find my own path and rejoin you on the other side. The Underking
yeah, this account I had to recover because apparently it got banned for suspicion of account selling after I quit playing.
Where are you hiding your food, maggot?
Please, you've already taken all the food we have.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
These peasants have been
It's nothing worse than logging in and just realizing all your stuff's gone.
not eating.
I remember people used to scam in Diablo 2. Like, they would say it was a duplication exploit. You just had to drop the stuff. And of course they would just grab it and then exit the game. But they were sly with it. They would wait until you dropped something really good, obviously. So you would test them first with something kinda good. Think you could trust them, and then nope. I gotcha. But yeah, guess there's money to be made, and where there is, someone will do it. Or just people who are assholes and want to screw other people over. Yeah, pretty much. You're smart for their own good.
I need to get closer.
Another shadow artifact. Need fell. Give fell artifact. So that one might be better. Oh no, I really like the chaos critical damage. Chaos strike critical damage. Sweet looking shoulders.
It's too far away.
If we complete this summoning, our passage to Darkwood will be blocked. She comes. Their access will feast on your bones! Wait, no! Ah!
Really? I think it's like a extra little side boss. Didn't look like it dropped any loot for me, so I think I don't know if it's for a quest or something. But I've noticed most of these dungeons have one or two little side bosses.
I can't.
A lot of people skip them. I don't know the dungeons well enough to know where all of them are, but just notice it seems like they all do. But it also seems like there are places where it's easy to miss them, so...
Sorry, heroes. It appears the treasure you seek will be found on the other end of this beast. The Tauren believed you were prophesized to seize my hammer! Pathetic. Let them come. Witness the fate of those who stand against one worthy of wielding the power of a rip them apart!
I need to target something first.
Yet know this. I have witnessed your deeds with pride, and I am sure you will not fail High Mountain in this final hour. The hammer never chose you, Darkroom. It seeks a wielder who possesses true strength, and you were found lacking. It's done, heroes. With Darkrul dead and the hammer reclaimed, the Grogbar are broken. Now begins the long task of reuniting our tribes. But balance has returned to High Mountain.
King's honor, friend. Farewell.
My goods are of the highest quality. Till next we meet.
Long have I awaited noble champions to enter my realm. Behold, the halls of valor. This place will test your mettle. And if you are found worthy, the ages of Agramar will be. The undiscerning one. The path forward is open. Before you lies your next trial. Defeat both Persia and Fenrir, and you will have proven your worth to me.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
This most sacred of rites. She shall ascend as one of my chosen Valkyrie, and her name shall echo in these gilded halls for all eternity.
I am not nervous, only excited. All my life has led to this one glorious moment.
Walking like a true lion.
I witness their deeds in Stormhide. Their kind has no true honor, no true virtue.
I will purge them from these sacred halls myself.
The ritual is not yet complete.
I don't have a target. It's too far.
You sully this ritual with your presence.
I have failed you.
That was something I needed at least. Still need one of those fell artifacts. Or relics. Artifact relics.
The mighty Fenrir stalks these grounds. It will take cunning and guile to slay this beast. A perfect test of your worthiness.
Range.
You have earned my blessing, champions. I look forward to meeting you within the Hall of Glory.
get something first. It's too far away.
Your cries of anguish will echo through eternity. I will take joy in crushing you! Where they failed, we will succeed! The Aegis of Agrimar is yours for the taking. No, I too have proved my worth, Odin. I am God King Skovald. These mortals dare not challenge my claim to the Aegis. The Vanquishers have already taken possession of it, Skovald, as was their right. Your protest comes too late. If these false champions will not yield the Aegis by choice, then they will surrender it in death! Give up the Aegis! Die! Most impressive. I never thought I would meet anyone who could match the Valajar's strength. And yet here you stand. There is one final trial that awaits. Me. Should you triumph, I will carve your names in these sacred halls myself, and grant you a reward worthy of your valor. It has been ages since I faced a worthy opponent. Let the battle begin! Beyond anything you have yet faced!
Beware.
Enough! I yield. You are truly remarkable creatures. As promised, you will have your just reward. Tell me of your battles.
I'm getting pretty tired. I notice I haven't really been talking much. I have to call it a night pretty soon. If I can do one more dungeon run.
Day 5. Wards prove effective at deterring the withered, but do nothing for the cacophony of critters and beasts outside. The nights are so loud out here. I relish what little sleep I can manage. Tomorrow I begin looking for subjects.
Yeah, and honestly, if I don't get a group pretty soon, I may just go ahead and call it before that. I don't know. I just don't want to be falling asleep during the run and screw stuff up. But we'll see.
Day 9. Still no luck in communicating with the Withered. I must regard this failure not as a measure of ability, but a measure of progress.
I want to bite. Alright, should be a quick one.
Those who challenge me only speed themselves to an agonizing death. So says the Shadow, Zayas. Be still, worm. I will deal with you shortly. Gone from these woods, or suffer nature's wrath. Defilers. So it is you who have befouled these woods with a nightmare. I am nature's fury incarnate! And to Falador! I will bleed the nightmare from you! Your blood reeks of corruption. And to Falador! I see now. I am the Defiler.
A fluke. Savor it and pray you do not face me next.
They will be more than prepared. For your true power
Yeah,
rests in
it's
the light.
really annoying.
Silence, weakling. When you open your mouth again, it will be to cry, mercy.
I didn't realize where I spawned. Oh, I don't think I've seen this one before. Weird.
My bark is worse than my
I wonder if they only have a chance to spawn like certain side bosses.
beware. Beware.
A pity you have come this far only to die in the hands of Xavius.
An empty threat. You hold no sway over this realm, Nightmare Lord.
Bold words for a prisoner. Even an echo of my power was enough to
Look very
overwhelm.
impressive. Look like normal shoulders.
I need to target something first.
Oh, I actually waited for us that time. Whoops. Just breaking all kinds of eggs.
I can't attack that target. I'm out of range.
What is this? Don't
It's too
make
far
me
away.
laugh! Must be some kind of mistake.
Well-earned victory. We must, however, stay vigilant. Deep inside the nightmare, Xavius remains unvanquished. The enemy you fought here was merely his shadow.
Nice. Alright, thanks for watching, man. Have a good one. Alright, I think I'm just gonna run back to the Fellhammer, do a couple things, and I'll be done for the night. And I still need to do those quests next time.
Together we can defeat the Burning Legion.
The Illidari cannot be stopped!
I need to get closer.
Lord Illidan knows the way. Do not
Alright, well, on that note, hope you enjoyed watching. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it for the night. Hope you decide to join me again next time. And until then, have a good one. Peace.